Is Arne Slot on the edge at Liverpool?
Liverpool 1, Tottenham 1. We're into 5 minutes of minimum stoppage time. Richarlison has scored and maybe, just maybe, has saved Igor Tudor's job for the time being at Tottenham Hotspur. Boos around Anfield.
I think and expect it was aimed towards the team, which I can completely understand, because I think if you don't feel the frustration after dropping points at home against Tottenham or in such a poor run of form, I think it's completely normal that at a certain moment they are frustrated.
I had that feeling that they were going to score, and I knew it'd be Richarlison. I think Slot subs were wrong. I thought he took Rio off, who was our best player on the day. I thought weren't the best, but he was trying to make stuff happen. Don't know, just this season I just think it might be time for him to go.
Nah, they're definitely not fired, mate. There's no doubt about that. Igor Tudor earned an unlike the first point at Spurs was. As former Everton man, Richarlison scored his 5th goal at Anfield. The result did move Liverpool back into 5th ahead of Chelsea, writing off after some, bang average results from Chelsea and indeed Villa. But legendary defender Jamie Carragher said on TV that questions regarding Arne Slot's future are very fair at this stage. Has he got a point, Gab? Well, it goes for the territory, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But then I also look, Ali, winning the league last season, still got a chance of qualifying for Champions League football, a great chance. Still in the Champions League at the moment. I think they get through against Galatasaray. So I think you'd hold fire at the moment, wouldn't you? And after winning the Premier League, as long as they get Champions League football this season, I think he keeps his job.
I think so, mate. I do too, and we'd obviously one of the callers, we're going to have another caller coming on now who might not agree with us.
No, Isaac.
But I just think he's got enough. Yeah, there's nobody can argue the performances have taken a dramatic drop, but I just think you've got to have something in the bank winning the title the way they did. They're still in the Champions League. I would expect them to go through against Galatasaray. You're into the last 8 of the Champions League. Yeah.
But if you look at next season, Ali, if he carries on, after 15 games, if they're not in a title challenge, then I'm sure that's when they start looking at replacements, maybe.
Well, we're going to head to the phone lines because somebody's been on before. 03717 223344, of course, is the number to call. And a man that did that a while ago and has done it again today, he was called a plant pot back then for his opinion. But I'll tell you what, I think he's going to come up on here today and back up that opinion. Joe!
Come on, Joe.
How are you, Joe?
Morning, mate.
Hello, guys. Long time no speak. Good to speak to you guys.
We missed you.
Great for coming on, Joe. I'm guessing your opinion hasn't changed. In fact, it's probably strengthened.
Yeah, of course it's strengthened. I was right 4 months ago or 3 months ago, whatever it was. I can't believe you guys are saying the same thing about Arne Slot and the credit in the bank. The credit in the bank argument does not hold firm at all. And I wanted to say that I was actually very happy that there were some boos in Liverpool. Now, I don't like toxicity and I don't necessarily support boos all the time, but on this occasion, I was very happy because it sends a message as fans. We do everything to support Liverpool Football Club. We pay our money, we pay our time, we pay our energy, we pay our effort. And how else are we going to communicate our frustration throughout, to the manager, to the team, if it's not through boos and Anfield? And actually, it's more directed at Arne Slot rather than the team itself. Let me just go through some hideous results that we've had throughout the season at Anfield, and this is ignoring away games. So we've lost to Man United, Amorim 2-1. We lost to Palace 3-0 in the Cup. We lost to Forest 3-0. We lost to PSV Eindhoven 4-1. We drew to Sunderland. We drew to Leeds. We drew to Burnley. But now we've drawn to Igor Tudor's Tottenham, and also we lost to Man City in the last minute. I'm sorry to say, this is an unforgivable set of results. Arne Slot has not improved things throughout the season. We are missing significant leadership, and it's been the same patterns throughout the season. We're conceding late. We're not managing games properly. We're not seeing out a lead. We're relying on set pieces. We're relying on Dominic Szoboszlai. There is no identity to our play. We're extremely monotonous. And I'm sorry to say, how many more chances do you have to give him? And this is perfect replacement coming up.
We've still got credit in the bank for me.
I don't think so, Gabby. I don't think so. I'm sorry to say, it's not.
Joe, who would your perfect replacement be?
I think Gerrard should come in as interim, or we should just get going with Alonso immediately.
Wow.
Listen, mate, I understand your frustration. I do get it. But Gabby and I are just kind of looking at it from the outside. You're obviously more involved, going to watch them. But I just think won the title with so much style. Yes, there's been a drop-off. Of course there has. There's no doubt about that. And you're right, some of the points. I think you'll win on Wednesday, mate. I think you'll get into the last 8 of the Champions League.
No guarantees. But that's the bare minimum. Listen to the results I just listed out.
What about some of the players, though, Joe? Look at Salah's drop-off, Van Dijk.
Yeah, but
Gakpo.
you have to have him. Okay, but that's the same thing you could do for Man United. Look how Carrick has steadied the ship. Look how he's improved the whole chemistry throughout the team. A new manager would certainly get the best out of some of our current players. For sure, yeah, a lot of them have dropped off. For sure, maybe it's not Slot's fault that there was a miscommunication between Van Dijk and Robertson at the end, which I was fuming about, and I wasn't blaming Arne Slot about. But in general, it's the manager that inspires confidence in players. He's had fallings out with players throughout the season: McAllister, Salah, Curtis Jones, and
after the game.
The players believe in him.
Well, hold on a minute, Joe. Just stay with us, mate, because I think we've got your pal back on. I think we've got the other Joe. Yes,
hello,
I think
Joe.
that. Joe, are you there, mate?
Joe and Joe.
Good morning, gents.
Good morning, Joe. Now, I'm guessing, Joe, that clearly you'll be disappointed with the level of performance you saw yesterday and the result. Has your opinion changed?
Lads, listen. Morning, Plampos. You okay?
You can't call me Blanboy anymore. I've been proven right. We're out of title race.
Name sticks, mate.
We've got City away in the FA Cup.
Listen, Plampos, listen, let's be a bit civilised. Listen, it was Mother's Day yesterday. Right, okay. And I love listening to your conversation. And to be honest with you, Plampos, you do talk a lot of sense. And you spoke a lot of sense from our first conversation. However, moving forward, do I think Arnie has to go? No, I don't, lads. I don't think he has to go. But Plampot's got an awful lot of comment. You know, he's got some decent sort of comments there. And I have to support him on what he says in some of his conversation about certain players, etc.
Yeah.
But moving forward, lads, I just think it's always the whole sort of situation with Liverpool. You know, your passion is more important. Your brain overtakes your passion. But for the bigger picture, if you're a Liverpool fan, long-term Liverpool fan, sometimes you have to give in. On this occasion, I'm still not giving in because we're going to play City in the FA Cup. We're playing Galatasaray on Wednesday. After Wednesday, Plampos, if we get beat on Wednesday, I'll have a different conversation with you. But I still feel that we're
What
going
do you
to
think about that, Plampot?
Are you accepting that, Plampot?
Well, look, I mean, firstly, it's an honour to speak to you, Scoutster, again. It truly is.
Thank you very much.
You're a great guy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not. I agree with what you're saying in terms of sometimes the passion, frustration, the emotions can take over the brain, for sure. But I'm actually do think Liverpool fans are actually quite level-headed. We wouldn't be saying the whole of Liverpool Twitter is Slot out. The fan channels at the minute are saying almost Slot out. You know, we've got the likes of Anfield Rap and Redmen TV who speak a really good game. They're great ambassadors for the club, but they're actually, you know, they need to be. I don't really like the fact that they have a monopoly on the voice of Liverpool, and I think a lot of other fan channels are talking about Slot out.
I know, Plampos. Listen. You're saying there in your sentence, all these forums going on. These forums have an opinion that don't go to the game. I know you go to the odd game, mate, and I appreciate that. You travel quite a long way to come and see Liverpool, which is a pleasure. I'd like to thank you for doing that. And the thing is,
my pleasure.
The forums are sort of trying to take over the philosophy of football in general, which is not fair. Social media is taking over, and they've got too much to say. So the people that have the right opinion about watching Liverpool Football Club are fans that can't get there, unfortunately, because we're inundated with a 15-year waiting list of tickets. The season tickets and the box and the hospitality are going up every year. But we're still loyal, and that loyalty, as Sabozlai said last night, which has found a bit of frustration, how many games we got left? Is it 8 or 9 games? They should know how many games we've got left at Liverpool Football Club. But however, the things are saying, we won the league last year. You won the league. And he's saying, well, get behind us. We do get behind you. Yeah. But some of these players don't realise how lucky they are to play at a club like Liverpool, like these lads coming in. And it's important for... Come on,
Joe,
Ali, this is great. Let them carry on, Ali.
Well,
Let's
by
have a
the way,
break.
do you know something? I'd love to get them back on, but I've got somebody shouting me here, I've got to go to a break. But I'll tell you what, I will say the two of you. Yeah. Two Joes, different class, right? You might have a differing opinion, lads, but you've represented your club and your opinions very, very, very well. Thanks very much for your time this morning, boys. Really well done. That was good.